reason. They call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the App State Mountaineers offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Kill. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the air, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Makes a catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Eagles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man, it's Lewis. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. Running inside. It's Lewis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineers. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And they'll down this one at about the 40. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. That's caught. It's held. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Here's a little room there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. There he goes. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Eagles! Into the end zone for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking for a man. It's Gulatowski. Get it out on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play.
There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Gulatowski. Plucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, App State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught behind the line. It's Hollins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Bradshaw. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Rolled his way into the end zone.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Back to pass. It's Ulatowski. Makes the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Here comes the heat. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Webb. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to pass. It's Ulatowski. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dallas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. Working that left side now. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Eagles want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. On target to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Was to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Hands it off. Picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the number 1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back now to your game inside Paulson Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey guys, the Eagles head coach told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start. At home, they're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. That's reeled in. It's Bradshaw. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game,
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from the 13-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. That's caught. It's James. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team I got faith in them, I got trust in them, and it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Ulatowski. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson looking to throw. He'll heave it deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Gutowski. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Dallas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And tackled there by the defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Dropping back, it's Gulatowski. Gets it to him on the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Mountaineers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on second and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now there's
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Run inside. It's Gibbs. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Running inside, it's Gibbs. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Helton. Pulls it in. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.